Hello guys, I'm once again back with a new video. Thank you for keep loving. It's me Kamal Thapa Mogor, and let's start with generic in Java. Generic are the way to tell compiler what type of object collection can contain. Due to the help of generic, we forced to store the specific type of object in collection, and generic help to specify object type in the collection. If we are forced to store only a specific type of object in collection, then what is the benefit of generic? Well, due to this, it helps to maintain type safety. That is, only a specific type of data can be stored in collection. Similarly, other advantages of generic are no need to typecast object, compile time checking, so no need to worry during runtime, generic method, and wildcard. Let's create practical example of generic. I have already class name called generic example. Let's start with first non-generic type. Let's define without using let's have a list, name list of new array list. As you see there it is a list, but we have not defined a list type. So let's add list dot add let's add fruit apple. Now let's define string type with name is equals to list dot get 0. As we seen there is error. Let's see what it say. Object cannot be converted to string. So we have to typecast this. I have already mentioned that non-generic type need to be typecast. If we have used generic type, we don't need to typecast. Let's S out this. Then say name equals to name. Let's run this. Now as you see there, name apple. Now let's use generic. Using generic, let's create list. Now this time list of string type. I am already created list, so let's say list 2 equals to new array list now adds some value. List dot add, let's say now this time mango, because I like mango. Who don't like mango? Now the depend string name to equals to list to dot get 0. Have you seen there? Yeah, we don't need to typecast this because we have already defined the list of string above there, so no need to typecast. Now let's out this name to and say name 2. Now let's run this. You have seen that name 2 is equals to mango. Now we have seen two examples using generic and using non-generic. Now let's show another advantage of using generic, that is first we have first advantage, that is type safety. Now as you seen in the first tab, there is no define of list, which so list dot add, and let's say add 1. Have you seen this? We don't have any error because we have not defined the list type, and if we run this again, there will be no error because it does not check during compile time, and also does not check during runtime. Now if we try to add in list 2, that is generic type, and let's say we add 2, we have already got error that type int cannot be converted to string, so it protects that it has to type safety. So specific type of object only can be added to the generic type, and third point also prove that it also check during the compile time, so no need to run during runtime. We have already got error in compile time. Hope you understand this. Let's move to the generic method. I have already class name called generic method example. In this class I have array of an integer called int array, array of character called char array, and array of boolean called bool array. I have also method name called array to list, and in main method I have created the list of integer and assign the value of array to list, in which I pass int array, and in the list of character I have assigned the array to list where I pass char array, and just like this list of boolean where I have pass array to list of bool array and the object. If you run this example, then we got no error, but as we seen there, we have passed pass the we have pass array to list. Pass the array of integer, character and object. In Java, object is in Java object is the parent object of all other object types. Now let's try to change this boolean type of list to string. As you see there, we don't get any error. If you try to run this example, even though we don't got any error, but it seems but it is not good, because as we see there, we are trying to add the list of array of bool to the list of string type. So due to this reason, we got generic method. Now let's back to the previous one, and for generic method there is a certain method technique. That is, first let's define diamond type, where let's put the value, put t, and then also return and also this return type, let's put t, and object dot define also t. Now let's change this object also t type. Now if we try to remove this boolean type and try to make this string type of list, then we got error. So generic method helps to provide the type safety, and it also have to prevent the error during the compile time. So we don't need to be need to run this program for checking error. Now if we make this boolean, there boolean, and try to save and run this, then we got no error. So this generic method helps to protect the input type safety, and also helps to check during the compile time. Now let's move to the wildcard. I have class name called building, and in the class name building I have getter and setter method for the normal row, and another class name called house, which extend the building, and office, which also extend the building, and I have main class. In main class I have created the list of building and added two new building, two object to the building. And I have also list of office, and I added two object to the list of office. And I have list of house, and I added object two object to the list of house. And then I have another method. I have method called print building. And as you seen there, this method, there is a list and a list type which accept only building type. So I can only pass the list of building to the list of only I pass building type to this method. So due to this, the wildcard come in existed. To make for this to pass other list of object now to this print building method, we must use wildcard. To this we must there is a certain method, and first in this list of building type, let's put question mark, and since building is a superclass, let's say extend building. So any subclasses which extend this building can be passed to this method. So if you run this example, as we have passed only print building method, so you done print buildings. Now also pass print building method. Sorry. Now pass list of offices. And list of houses. Now run this. As is in there, it's print two building, two offices, and two houses. And but I also have another method called add office to the list. Since we pass the subclasses object, subclasses to subclasses type to the method which has where list of superclass is defined, but here we see that office is a subclass, and if you subclass with a subclass, and we can only pass the office type, right? Add offices. We run this. Sorry, we got no error because I don't have any print method, so it do not be print. But we see that we don't got error because this method have set list of office type, and we have passed list of office. But if you want to try to pass superclass object, then we got error. Then what will be the solution for this? We must use wildcard. this is same app above, but only different is we must add super. Now as is in there, list of office super sorry, I just write yes, I just forgot to yes that. Let's remove this. I just want to show you previous error because I have forgot to write yes, and you may be confused. As you seen there, still got error. So let's do it again. Let's start question mark and write super. Now you see that error has gone. So we can pass super class to this method which is abstract on the sub class. So we have successfully write the uses the wildcard, and also we got no error while running this example. That's all for today, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. It's gone quite a long than I expected. Until now, keep coding, be happy, and see you next time. Bye bye.